Well, hello everyone. I'm Sarah, and I love astrology. And I'm here today to preach upon a different subject. Okay. Now, in my videos, previously videos, I had said that I wanted to do some psychology incorporated videos as well, as I do tie astrology and psychology together, sometimes using astrology as a reference to psychology. So today I want to talk about the medication gabapentin. Okay, gabapentin is a medication that was originally invented for seizures. Okay, and according to the research I did, there were like 21 or 22 different types of gabapentin. They only kept a few. Okay, the types of they were really trying to achieve getting to the neurotransmitter GABA, somehow trying to mimic, like stimulate it. Um, yeah, and because GABA makes you feel good. It's a neurotransmitter in your brain. I forgot the name. GABA allows therapeutic acid. No. Yeah. Anyway, so gabapentin these days has been in the news for various reasons, but let me just say, like I said, this medication is prescribed for seizures, epilepsy. Is prescribed for neuropathic pain, and this can relate to anything, but usually like diabetes or there's another weird thing, shingles. Yeah, pain for shingles. So this is a very, very old medication. Okay, so what happens here is that it is being prescribed off label. And what I mean by off label, I'm talking for people specifically in this video, people with mental issues. You know, they're in mental disarray. They have a little anxiety, so the doctor does not want to prescribe a benzodiazepine. Okay, because those are known to be addictive. Well, doctor, I've got some news for you. Have you done your research? Because gabapentin is just as addictive. If you would have looked up any of the type of qualities associated with the chemical makeup of this drug, you got yourself a psychiatrist. Sorry. But yeah, what happens here is gabapentin is an inhibitory medication, and I believe, and it works on the calcium channels. So what happens is when you take gabapentin, there's going to be an issue with your magnesium intake. I don't think it's very much calcium. Well, what it is, yeah, it's magnesium in it, so they warn you not to have any tums, no tums or anything with magnesium sulfate or whatever it is in there. You know what I'm saying? Because it will mess with the drug, interact with the drug, and you will not get as much bioavailability. Uh, and the bioavailability of a gabapentin normally could be anywhere to 62 to 67%. And what happens here is it is excreted renally. It's excreted. Yeah. So what else can I say about this? In the aspect of abuse, well, gabapentin, like I said, acts sort of like a tranquilizer, and that's why it's prescribed for anxiety, mood disorders, and things like that. Um, Also, people who are these days withdrawing off of opiates, they have nothing else available. Benzos aren't very hard to come by anymore. Any tranquilizer, barbiturates, phenobarbital is what they use to wean you off of with alcohol. I mean, I'm sure it would just be, it's just as helpful for a heroin addict. I don't think so, but anyways, yeah, so the maximum dosage of this medication is precisely 48 milligrams. It's 4,800 milligrams. And I know people that are on higher doses, 2,400 milligrams. There's some people on 900 milligrams. And it depends on, obviously, the way your chemicals interact and what's going on here. Does it interfere with your norepinephrine? Does it interfere with your serotonin, dopamine? Does it increase? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Norepinephrine, blah, blah, blah. But, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the word. So this very, very, very tricky medication is controversial, like I said, and from personal experience, I can say that I am on medication gabapentin myself, and it does work for me. If you don't take it correctly, it won't work for you, and obviously, it will just, people do say they get a high off it, and the best way I would be able to describe such a high would be a speedy, drunken high, where what I read in threads was that people were feeling half drunk, but they got this talkative thing going on, and they would feel talkative and more happy, more sense of euphoria. So there's no surprise why people would start becoming addicted to this sort of thing. And it's like every day you turn around, there's a walking zombie on something. And if you want to know the truth, caffeine is the #1 abused drug in America today. And we're all caffeine addicts, people are, and cigarette addicts. But people who are on opiates or addicted to anything else, whoa, horrible people. I was playing, but I don't know. It's looked down upon sometimes for a person who struggles with any type of addiction. In this case, like pills or anything. But I was just wanting to just give some general information on a drug. And people will look for ways to potentiate gabapentin, and the only known ways are like citrus acid would potentiate, make it stronger, and that's why they tell you don't drink it. Don't drink citric acid. Some of the benzodiazepines will specifically say don't drink grapefruit juice. Why? Because pure grapefruit juice potentiates it. And for a person who would like to experience some type of buzz off of this pill, would go as far as to drink that. It's not a big deal, I guess so, whatever. Or a person wants to get the full benefit, such as you're not getting the full benefit of the pill. Anyways, you can look it up. I'm not sure the bioavailability ranges, and I do know that naproxen also potentiates it. And you see, there's something else very important. Something depletes it by 20%. Yeah, so magnesium was intakes, so it would reduce the bioavailability of the gabapentin by 20% or something like that. So, with that said, I'll probably come up with a couple other things, but I just wanted to say there is this story I read by Stephen King, which I am doing a video on, and I'm sure it's probably going to come out about the same time as this one. Okay, so what's going on here is that there was a story he wrote. It's called The End of the Whole Mess. And in the story, they made a little movie type like thing, simulation for it. So I watched the movie and then I read the little short story. But it's basically about a man, a brother, two brothers. One of them's very genius, so he comes up with this invention of a spray. Some kind of spray, all these chemicals he mix. He put it in a spray bottle, walks up in his brother's apartment with a cage full of wasps. Then he sprays the wasps with the spray, and to his brother's amazement, he sticks his hand in the cage. What happens here is that nothing happens. The wasp, well, they don't attack him, is what I'm saying. They go on his hand and stuff, and they're just, yeah. So but the point is that he made and he created some sort of drug that can pacify people, can solve violence, and in turn reduce criminal activity. Help. They didn't think about what it would affect mentally. Maybe they did in the book. I'm not sure. Anyways, the point is that because this drug is so effective, they end up dumping an entire, like, I don't know how many, a huge vat of the stuff in like a mountain, like a volcano or something. When it erupts, everything gets into the water, and then soon every person in the world has been affected by this drug. It's in the water. It's everywhere. So they're all walking around like, don't know their own names. They look like they have Alzheimer's. So, needless to say, at the end of the video, they barricade themselves in a cabin, take the drug, and just wait. I don't know what happens. But the point is this is what's happening to America today, even if it's gabapentin or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to get into the whole thing against pharmaceutical companies. I can go on about that forever, please. Now, as one thing I want to note about gabapentin as well is that, like I said, I am on it, and it helps with a number of things, and it's crazy. Just pain killers do not kill the pain, okay? They kill the idea of pain. So it distracts you from what's going on by putting you in an alternate reality of happiness. You're happy now. You don't have to worry about the pain. Some people feel that way. Others throw up and get nauseous, and they throw the bottle of pills in the garbage. All right. But, yeah, so the point is, I always tend to digress from the subject here. Gabapentin, that's all I have to say about that subject. I just wanted to, and for anyone who's out there, with a mood disorder, possibly anxiety, anything of that nature, and it's getting harder and harder out, to get any prescription for this kind of stuff. So then they want to put you through therapy, and then the insurance companies are going to profit, and the pharmaceuticals are going to plummet. And that's what I think. But that's my 2 cents on that whole thing. I will be doing more videos on actual psychology. I just wanted to make this a quick one about gabapentin, just to inform. So thank you for watching, and I will soon have a video about Stephen King and his chart briefly, and how it is associated with the planet Mercury. Sounds like it'll be a lot of fun because I'm pumped up about it, really, because I got little symbols and drawing it. Anyways, it's fun. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. And if you like my channel, please just leave it up. Well, thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and if you like my channel, just please subscribe, and it'll probably make me very happy, extremely happy. I like that kind of stuff. Well, thank you very much, and have a good day.